as well as your journey.
Hello, hello. Dr. Mukherjee, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests here. I feel very humbled and very proud to be here amongst the most enlightened and really real achievers. Thank you so much for inviting me here. सुधा जी ने आप लोगों को बता ही दिया है कि मैं कितना शरीफ है। इन्होंने मेरा नाम भी बता दिया है अपने तरीके से, मैं अपने तरीके से बता देता हूँ। प्रेम नाम है मेरा। चोपड़ा। और मैं वो बड़ा हूँ जो शीशे से पत्थर को तोड़ता। Thank you so much. It has been great feeling to be here amongst such wonderful audience. And this is lovely. You asked me a question. What was that?
So, which role, amongst all the roles you played, which is one of the roles you cherish a lot?
Well, I cherish quite a few roles, and before the release of the film, we had certain projections, and those were the films where I had very central characters, and there was a lot of acclaim for those characters I portrayed. And I believe people advise me now this is the time you must strike in a big way. So I believed them. But those were the films which were considered to be the blockbusters, going to be blockbusters. They tanked at the box office. They did not work too well. So an actor is not in a position to say which is his best role. It is you people who think which is my best role. Is we depend on your choices, and because of your choices we stay in the profession. So it's difficult for me to say which one is my real good role. It is the audience who decides. Like our friend said, Kati Patam was a very prominent role. And because those pictures which have been very successful and where you have good roles, you get noticed in a big way. And that keeps you on in your professional life. Thank you.
Sir, today it feels real good to have a personal exchange of question and answers with you. This used to happen way back when Tabassum was in full Kile, Gulshan. And you even used to call up the railway people. There was someone at the other end who asked you, what is it that we can do for you? And today it's all push button. You phone and it's just a recorded message. So this is a wonderful thing that he's here live for you. And sir, would you like to please, could you share with us some of your experiences with some of the top people in the film industry like Amitabh Ji, Dilip Kumar, etc.?
Well, it has been a long journey, and I have been very fortunate working with the best of actors and best of directors in the country. For example, Dilip Kumar was my idol. When we were in college, we used to watch his pictures repeatedly. I was very enamored by his performance. He was the only actor who could play the character so convincingly that he looked the character, not the actor on the screen. Amitabh Bachchan also has a great body of work, and I was very fortunate to work with him. And then other actors who were equally talented, like Sanjeev Kumar, Rajesh Khanna, and everybody else. They were great actors, Rajinder Kumar. So they were all friends, and we did a great thing together. I've been fortunate to work with all these wonderful people and wonderful directors as well. Thank you.
So could you share with us any one of your favorite dialogues? You've already shared a small sentence, but could you just share?
I've already said my two dialogues. Now another one you want? गंगा नहाएगा क्या? अमृत छोड़ेगा क्या? There are many anecdotes which became very popular, and so one-liner used to be very famous to the people. When they come out of the theatre, though I didn't have the very lengthy roles or central roles, but one-liner will make it so popular that when they come out of the theatre, they repeat only those dialogues. So they have encouraged the producers to keep on giving me this chance to say a few dialogues so that the people will like it and repeat it. They had also been quite responsible for the success of the film as well. Like Bobby, you know, that where I said this sentence, and it became absolutely beyond my expectation. It became really the identification of mine. So this is what happens when an actor thinks that he is going to do the best of the film, the best of the way, and it doesn't happen very successfully, very positively. So when you think you are getting into the character, you are doing a character which is not a very big character, and those characters become very, very iconic and very popular.
And so before we conclude also, everyone is waiting that you must share your message for the generation and for the university for us.
Thank you so much. My friends, life is a challenge, face it. और जिंदगी में कभी मायूस मत होइए. Keep on trying and you reach your goal. और याद रखो कि बुझ जाए शमा तो जल सकती है, कश्ती हदे तूफान से गुजर सकती है. अरे मायूस ना होना, इरादे ना बदलना, तकदीर किसी वक्त भी बदल सकती है. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Yes. On behalf of the University of Mumbai, we thank you so much, sir, for your valuable presence here, and
Thank you so much.